Are you ready to get stuff done? I'm ready to get stuff done. In fact, when my husband asked me why I was awake before dawn on Saturday morning, that's exactly what I told him. Well, I didn't use the word stuff, but that's still what I told him. If you were anything like me, you probably work a full-time job. So how do you get stuff done when you work a full-time job? I've got a few tips I thought I would share with you guys today. I'm Rebecca with RebeccasRoadmap.com. So, on to the tips. Read and research on your breaks. I don't know if you're like me and you get a couple 15-minute breaks and a lunch break, but whatever breaks you have, use that time to research what you need to know about or read and learn about what you need to know about. I don't know if you're like me and you're building a business or if you're doing something else. Are you learning about photography? Are you creating art? What are you doing? What can you do to help you learn and get where you want to go? Schedule time off to work on projects. It's okay to take a day off to work on something you want to work on. You don't just have to take a day off to go spend your time somewhere else. You can stay home and work on your projects. I do that quite a bit actually. It's really nice being home by yourself, except for the dogs and the cats. But it's really nice to be at home by yourself and get your work done without too many interruptions. So schedule a day off. Work on something you want to work on. Work on something to improve your life. Start working as soon as you get home. Yes, as soon as you get home. I don't know about you, but if I put my stuff down and pick up my Kindle and start reading, I kind of lose track of time and forget what I had already planned to do. So when I get home, I open up my laptop, turn everything on, get myself set up and ready to work. Even if you sit down for 15 minutes every day and work on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in your life, that's 15 minutes that you weren't working on it before. So give it a try. Before you get busy and distracted doing stuff when you get home, open up whatever it is that you need to work on and work on it for a little bit. Concentrate on one task. Since you are working a full-time job, you don't have that much time outside your job. So I usually try and only do one task every night. That may be editing a video, it may be uploading the video, it may be writing the blog post, it may be creating graphics. But I try not to do too many things so I get the one thing that I need to get done. Now, of course, if you're done with that, feel free to work on something else. Because usually kind of when you get momentum going and it's going good, then that is the time to keep going. So what if you are working on your day off or working and stuff's not working quite right for you? You're kind of stuck. That's when I take what I call a housewife break. That doesn't sound very glamorous, does it? But when you do kind of more mundane tasks, it gives your brain time to think. So I'll go do some dishes, I'll put in a load of laundry, I'll sweep the floor, I'll fold some clothes, something like that. Something to kind of get my brain working, but something that only takes about 10 minutes or less. So give it a try. Next time you're stuck working on a project, take a housewife break. Eat at home. That should probably go without saying because most things that you eat out probably aren't very good for you. But if you come home, get started working, and then like put something on to cook for dinner, then go back to working. I know that we cook really easy, simple recipes, and we cook more than we need, so we have leftovers for breakfast, not for breakfast, for lunch the next day that we can pack up and take with us. But that's a whole nother subject, right? Right. But if you this is what I do. My husband hates it, but this is what I do. So I'll put something on to cook and set the timer for like 10-15 minutes. You know, that meat's got to brown, right? You standing there is not doing anything for it. So I put it on medium heat, I let it start cooking, and I go work. Then when the timer goes off, I get back up and I do the next step, whatever that next step is in the meal that I'm cooking. But if you are not at home, you're not eating at home, then you can't take advantage of that time. Make sense? Which leads me to the next point. Take a dinner break. Take a dinner break and do something fun. So I will usually either read or watch a Netflix series that I've been watching, like Travelers, kind of been watching that, binge watching that lately. Binge. Yes, binge. But you need to take a break and eat dinner. Don't skip that. It's important. Eat some dinner, please. Now, so that we don't forget about family and self-care, I personally don't have any little kids at home, but I have a gazillion animals, so they require care. They're almost like kids, almost. They just don't talk so much, except for Piper. Piper talks a lot, she does. But stop an hour before you go to bed. That gives you time to take a shower, brush your teeth, get in your PJs, get settled into bed, do anything else you need to do in your nightly routine, and then maybe you can spend a few minutes reading or talking to your spouse or talking to one of your kids before you go to bed. I guess that's if they don't go to bed like really early if they're little kids. Yeah, but still, stop an hour before bedtime so you're not watching the screen. And I don't know about you, but when I watch videos right before I go to bed, it keeps me awake at night. And yeah, that's what happened last night because I was really excited and I was like, I have to watch this video before I go to bed, and then I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, that's a thing. One other thing I do is I listen to podcasts, a few books on tape. Those aren't my favorite. Or actually listen to YouTube videos while I'm doing other things. Driving back and forth to work, working on very boring paperwork at work. Shh, don't tell anybody that, right? Yeah. But I educate myself during the times that I'm bored. I do. So that's another way to educate yourself and take advantage of the time that you would be thinking mundane thoughts anyway, maybe. And my last tip for you is to take advantage of the weekend. I know some of you guys, if you have little kids, are probably ferrying them, you know, all over creation to different sporting events. But maybe you could, you know, make a plan with another mom and swap out Saturdays or something. Plan some time on your weekends to work on your projects. Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your dreams. Take time to work towards your goals, right? If we're not accomplishing the things that we want to accomplish in our life, why are we here? What are we doing? I hope these tips have helped you. And if they have, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any tips that I didn't mention that you use, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, I really, really, really appreciate you watching my video. Thank you.